It is now time for our monthly segment, Ask the Chief. Knoxville Police Chief Paul Noel joins us this afternoon to discuss a drop in crime numbers.
So in Knoxville, murders, shootings, and robberies are down compared to the same time last year. The KPD Crime Analysis Unit reports murders are down 33% as of April 9th of this year compared to the same time period in 2022. Non-deadly shootings are down 13% and robberies are down nearly 40%. Meanwhile, in the East District specifically, murders are down 50% and non-deadly shootings are down 29%.
And with that, joining us now, Chief Paul Noel. Chief, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
You have to be thrilled with those numbers that you're seeing consistently, these numbers coming down. What do you attribute this to?
Well, you know, it's still very early, but you know, the hard work of the men and women in Knoxville Police Department are doing, they're doing phenomenal work, specifically in East Knoxville. You know, we've really pushed in that area really hard, and the results are paying off so far.
So, have you made any changes to procedure that you would tag this to?
So, you know, we reorganized the department in October to get more officers on the street and more engaged in the community. And I think that's what you're seeing now is the results of that paying off in the first quarter from January to March.
I know across the country right now, many of us are talking about the mass shootings, including the one here in our state, the one in Louisville. Top of mind for many people when it comes to gun violence and all of that. We can't forget that this not only affects the public, but it has to be a concern for law enforcement as well. Of course, in Louisville, we know that an officer was shot responding to these shootings. So when you, as law enforcement, are thinking about these shootings, what goes through your mind?
So training and being prepared. There's nothing more important than keeping our kids safe in our school. So the members of the Knoxville Police Department are training all the time to make sure that we could respond effectively. We just completed an active shooter drill in the West Town Mall, and we're looking at our policies and the way we train all the time to make sure we can respond effectively.
Let's talk about something that the department has had to deal with in recent times, and that is the number of guns being stolen from cars. Are you seeing that improve, those numbers specifically there?
Not really. So, you know, we have a lot of firearms. You know, we own a lot of guns in the state of Tennessee, which is fine, but we need to make sure that we're properly securing those weapons in our vehicles and in our homes. So, you know, we ask everyone, if you have a weapon, you know, take it out of your car, bring it in your house and lock it up and secure it, or get a safe with inside your car, because there's people out there that are specifically trying to break into cars only looking to get guns. They take those weapons and then they use them in other crimes.
And that speaks to what you're saying. We don't want guns to end up in the wrong hands, so to speak. And when they're just being stolen out of cars, suddenly they're out there. And then they could end up. Are you able to then track when a gun that is stolen is used in a crime sometimes? And have you seen that happen?
Sometimes we can. We absolutely have. So that's why, you know, it's so important for gun owners. Like, lock your gun up, right? Bring it in your house. Or if you can't, you know, if you can't bring it into a place, you could get a gun safe or something else with inside your vehicle to make it harder for that person to break into your car and then be able to take that gun.
Do you know where folks can get gun locks? Sometimes they are offered for free at places.
You know, so different occasions, KPD has them, we could give those out, but also, you know, a basic gun lock is not that expensive. You could go to your gun store, and when you buy most guns new, I think almost all guns now come with a gun lock as well. So, you know, I think it's just a part of being a responsible gun owner, is you lock your guns up, and it's also really important as well to keep them out of the hands of kids and everything else. So if you put them, you have a gun, lock it up so a kid doesn't accidentally get it and hurt themselves.
You hit the nail on the head with being responsible. All right.
Yes.
Chief Noel, as always, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.